everyone. I'm Kim with Kim's Gifts and Decor. How is everyone today? Say hi when you come on. Today we're doing the Nerdy Bunnies. The little boy and the little girl. Hey Heidi, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. We're doing the little Nerdy Bunnies. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone's staying warm. The camera falls down. As you can see, I already started a little bit. There's the glasses. For the little boy, we have the round glasses. And then for the little girl, we have the pointy glasses. And the little girl's eyes have little eyelashes on the sides as well. And then the little boy just has the oval eyes. So I'm going to give these a second coat. Hey, Albert, how are you? Yes, it is. Thank you. Are you staying warm, Albert? Are you getting snow this weekend too? We're supposed to get up to 1 inch. It's crazy. I have another terrible headache today, so bear with me, y'all. These gotta go. They just have to go. I don't think it's the weather. I don't know what it is. Hey, Sam, how are you? I hope your friend is doing okay. We missed you yesterday. But you gotta be there and support your friends for sure. Hopefully your friend is good. We put out prayers yesterday. And again, we're doing the Nerdy Bunnies. I'm going to do both of them different. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope everyone's staying warm. This winter weather's for the birds, Sam. You can take it on your way. I don't like this. Again, the little girl has the pointy glasses and the little boy has the round ones. They both go in. They are shelf sitters. They have 2 layers, and they both go in a little base that makes them sit like this. We're going to jazz up the little girl a little bit on her pointy glasses. We're going to put some little jewels in the corners. I did do black on these. I am going to put some splatters on those, so I wanted to get them done. The little girl, we're going to do white, and then the little boy, we're going to do pink. Oh, good. I'm so glad she's recovering. Hey, Pam, how are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you're surviving in this weather. It's crazy. Can y'all see? Yeah. So we're going to need 2 coats of the white. The black, I use Deco Art Americana Lamp, it's called. I think it's just lamp. Yep, just lamp ebony black. And then the white is Snow Titanium White by Deco Art Americana. And of course, I've got a barrier up because I've got all this stuff in front of me that I'm painting, but it's sunk in, y'all. I don't want to get splatter all over everything, and I want to take that barrier down. That's why I painted those glasses first. Hey, Janine, how are you? So we'll get this one coat on of the white, and then we'll go to the pink. The pink, I did not use Deco Art Americana. I'm trying to use up some of the other paints I have to kind of reduce them a little bit. Otherwise, I'd have 3 turntables back here. It's starting to get out of control. So what it is a pink though, but it's Baby Pink by Folk Art. But you could get Baby Pink and Deco Art. I'm almost out of this, and when I am, I'm going to get the Deco Art Americana. I like that paint a lot. It's a little bit thicker, especially the white. The white is thicker. Sometimes it's hard to get a thick white. And it kind of just, you have to keep going over it and over it and over it. It's so thin. And then the little boy here and the noses, we're going to do pink. And the little score marks for the glasses, doesn't matter if you go in those score marks because the glasses are going to go over it. Those are really just for placement. And then if we finish this, I do have the double shamrocks standing shelf sitters that I'm going to do real quick. They're going to be, or at least start them, but they're super quick. They're 5 layers, but there's not much to them. So hopefully we'll get an Easter and a St. Patrick's Day out of it. So is everyone staying warm? This is horrible. I talked to my sister. She lives near Tampa, Florida, and she said she's supposed to get snow Saturday night into Sunday. And her husband said they're calling it Gulf effect snow. I'm like, what? Snow in Florida, in Tampa, Florida. Go figure, y'all. So Janelle was joking around the other day. We need to go visit your sister to stay warm. She's not warm there, but she's definitely warmer than what we are. But to her, it's cold. For sure. When you're not used to it, your blood thins out. Yeah, this pink's just about had it. I'm almost done with it. I've got it tipped over and I've got a little spooges, so I think this is going to be the last project for it. Thank goodness. Thank the goodness. I am going to do the ears in here a little. So what's everyone working on? Are they working on Valentine's? Are they working on St. Patrick's? Are you working on Easter? What's everyone working on today? Everyone had a little bit of different stuff today, different holidays today. And 5 to 7, I'll give you the schedule. 5 to 7, Shelby with Designs by T-Rex was on. And then at 8 o'clock was Ginger with Glitzy Creations by Ginger. Hi, Michelle. At 9 o'clock was Michelle from Crafty Ma'am. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Your little clay guys were cute today. And then Jan Ann was not on today, but it is her birthday, so make sure everyone wishes Jan Ann from Uniquely Chic by Jan Ann a happy birthday. 11 o'clock was Cece with Dragonflies and Hearts. 12 o'clock was Teresa with Flower Town Crafts. 1 o'clock was Lydia with Lydia's Creations. Then at 2 o'clock was Catherine. Welcome back, Catherine. We hope you're feeling better. You look good with Donna Flagstone Path. She looked really good. So that's a good thing. And then at 3 o'clock before me was Debbie with Paper Sweeties. After me at 5 is Kathleen Cabradilla. 6 o'clock is Sam with Come's Crafting Corner. 7 o'clock is Shay with Shay's Creation. And then Raymond at 8 o'clock with the Evercrafter finishes up. So we have a pretty full day. If anybody's looking to craft, we do have, and they're an early bird, we do have a 7 o'clock spot available if anybody's interested. If you are, you can reach out to myself or Janine with Georgia Morning Glories, and we'll be happy to put you on if it's 7 a.m. spot on Thursdays. Hey, Carly, how are you? You need to come back at the 7 a.m. spot. You're in a heat wave at 26 degrees. Oh, Albert, stay warm. Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen you in a bit, Carly. How are you? Although I did see a reel that you had, that you were opening a Labubu. My daughter has one, and her daughter tries stealing it from her all the time. It was so cute. But that was cute. They're real. You leave for school at 6:30 now? Yeah, bummer. I know it was it was tough touch and go on some weeks for you. Excuse me, so it was hard. But you look good. It was good seeing you on your reel. So I did these last year, and then I showed, excuse me, let me take a drink. I did show these guys to sell yesterday, on my live sale. They're $4.50 a piece or $8 for the pair. So I figured, well, why not? I'll paint them today. And then I will, if we have time left, which we should, because this shouldn't take the whole time. I'm going to try to do real quick this Lucky Me shelf sitter with the 5 layers. And it's not difficult at all. So it's going to be pretty quick. I am done with these guys here. Let me pull the eyes off and not break these little girl eyelashes. Look at the little eyelashes they got on here. Isn't that just too cute? The little, can you see them, the little eyelashes coming off? From the Philippines. Oh my goodness, Carly. Did you have a good time? And I don't want these guys to get splatter on them. And I don't want to lose them. So let me put them up here. The Philippines. Oh, how nice. Let me do another coat of the pink. How long were you there, Carly? I really think it's these headaches or this head cold sinus thing. Although I was sick to my stomach for 2 days in a row too, so I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. And then I was having chest pains, but I think I pulled something. I cleaned out our camper last weekend because we were supposed to get all that bad weather, and luckily we did not have to stay in it. So, but I had lifted the bed, and I think I pulled a muscle in my chest, so I think that's all that was. But the nauseous, I don't know. Who knows anymore? It was for work. Well, I hope you were able. 10 days. Oh, how nice. I hope you got to sightsee a little bit while you were there, even though it was for work. It's nice when it's on someone else's dime too, right? For work. I don't know what that was. Now you can either do the back the same color, or you can, I'm just gonna baby wipe method them with burnt umber, like I am the stands that they're gonna be on. But you can also do them the same color as the front too, if you wanted to. Or you could leave them plain if you like the plain wood look. Completely personal on what you want to do. My nose is running. Oh, the woes, right? Spooged stuff in there. Hey Kathleen, how are you? I was just telling everyone you're going on at 5 o'clock today. After me. Today you're right after me. Got messed up with that yesterday. There's so much bouncing around on Wednesdays, it's hard. Now I just made a... I'm gonna have to go over that again. Let me get this dryer out. There was something on there. I picked it off and now it left a spot. Don't you just hate that? Alright. That's good. Thank you for sprinkling. Very nice experience to go to the Philippines. Never been. Never been. Really, I've only been out of the country. I've been to Canada, I've been to Jamaica, and I've been to Mexico. I think, yeah, that's it. So now I'm gonna splatter these glasses over here. These guys, their noses are not done, so let me put this over here so I can splatter these glasses real quick. There we go. How long of a flight is that, Carly? And then I went on a cruise and we stopped at some ports, but that doesn't really count. Okay, those are done. Put that there. I can take this down because I'm done with my little barrier. Whew, makes me feel better. I was all enclosed. I was getting claustrophobic there, y'all. So we got these guys back. Now I'm gonna take hot pink, and this is Folk Art hot pink. 6 hours from Orlando to San Fran. 15 hours? Holy cow. Yeah, I used Harley's toothbrush again, for sure. For sure. He saw me the one day on my live. He goes, "You don't really use my toothbrush, do you?" I said, "You'll never know." He goes, "You better not." Oh, just don't tick me off. Now I'm going to use some hot pink for the insides of the ears to highlight them a little bit. What are you working on, Albert? Which holiday are you working on? Anything in particular? So that's why I ended up painting the inside of the ears before I did the pink, because I didn't do the whole thing. I just kind of highlighted it. So you can still see through a little bit. Not going to be solid, so I didn't want that wood showing. Ooh, I was off on that one. Whew. Good God. The other. I was actually going to do resin today, and then I changed my mind. Wait for it to dry. So maybe next week we'll do the resin. But like I said, I had somebody wanting these, so I'm like, I'll do them in my live. It works. And baby wipe will take some off if you go over when you're highlighting or you put too much on. I need just a tad more here. Keep farting around with this, we're not going to be able to do the St. Patrick's Day thing. There we go. Working on a heart-shaped shaker mold. Real time. Sugar bunny mold and a bow mold. That is cool. That's different, Albert. A shaker mold. In resin, Albert? And then I'm going to give them cheeks. I want to give both of them cheeks. In the hot pink. A little too dark, so I'm going to dab it a little bit with my baby wipe. Which lightens it up then quite a bit. I'm having a heck of a time with this today. And redoing the whole white. Then I'm going to take my black marker real quick. I want to go around the eyes so that there's no, from with the laser cut it real quick. With black. And then I'm going to go around my glasses real quick. It'll be for both resin or clay. Hi Tisha, how are ya? How you doing, girl? Good, I hope. Prayers for you and your husband as well. Thank you. Prayers for everyone that needs them. And then I've got these little ones. And don't you know, I think I left my tweezers in the living room. I have Kim's Gifts and Decor in my kitchen. I have it in my living room. I have it in my craft room. It's just like my whole house. It's Kim's Gifts and Decor. I do shipping in my kitchen. I do crafting in here, and then I do crafting in my front room as well when I'm watching TV at night. Or when I'm cutting, because I have my laser cutter in there, because it vents out the window. I like this one. This one's better. And then sometimes you get the splatter on the inside of the glass frame, so make sure you get those as well. Now we've got these. We have 2 dogs. We have a American Bully and we have a Weimaraner. My Weimaraner just did not want to go with my husband today, and she usually goes every day with him. It's like his work dog. She does everything with him. She did not want to go today. It was so cold. She just wanted to stay under the covers with Mommy on the couch. There. But she ended up going, so. Oh my goodness, packing is so hard. Yes, you did know that, Carly. You forgot that. Not as big as yours, though. She's smaller. Yeah. Yeah, she's... Poor thing, she goes with my husband. Now he picks up junk cars and tractors. Something fell. Junk cars and tractors and stuff like that. He buys junk cars. She went with him the other day. He had to do a tow for a tractor, and she always goes with him. And my husband always asks, is it okay if my dog gets out? Are you okay with that? And out of the truck. Well, this good old boy said, yeah. Well, they had electric fence. Guess who popped herself? Not once, but twice. It's not funny. But twice. The good old girl. Woo Woo, her name's Izzy. My husband calls her Woo Woo. She popped herself twice with the electric fence. At first he said he thought that she got bit or something by an animal. And he looked and it was the electric fence. I'm like, oh no. And then she wanted to go in the truck. She got in the truck and he said when she got back in there, she was laying on the floorboard of the truck. Didn't want to move, doesn't want to go back to that place, nothing. So I think she's a little shell-shocked from that, and I think part of that is why she doesn't want to go with him. Poor little girl. She's not used to that electric fencing. I'm like, twice? He's like, yeah, she not only did it once, she did it twice. And I'm like, she didn't learn the first time? And he said, well, it was a different part of it, and I guess she was just exploring. I don't know if she got her nose, got her ear, or what hit it, but twice. I'm like, oh boy. Now I'm going to do burnt umber. No, it wasn't ours. It was a guy had an electric fence for like cows and stuff, cows and horses and whatnot. So the fence itself was electrified. And her nose or whatever had touched the fence. So it had nothing to do with a collar or the metal thing that goes under the ground or wherever you put it. It was literally for like cattle on a farm because he was picking up a tractor. Yeah. And she popped herself. Now, I am going to do just regular black on the back side of these glasses because they will hang over a little bit and you will see them on the back. And I don't want to see the plain wood back there. Time is it? 4:30. Yeah. So I am going to do around the edges in the black. Poor girl. And then the burnt umber. Oh no, Kathleen. Oh no. Thank God your granddaughter was okay. Oh my gosh. The horse went flying too. Oh no. It's not funny. I'm sorry. Holy cow. I guess I just kind of take that stuff for granted, huh? And then I'm going to take the burnt umber and I'm just going to kind of go around the bunny. Just so it's not real white on the edges. And you were holding your granddaughter. Oh, Kathleen. What does my husband do with the junk cars? Most of the time he scraps them for metal. If they're good, sometimes he'll sell them. But most of the time they're blown motors and they're not any good. So he, some people need parts off of it, which he doesn't do that very often. If it has catalytic converters, he takes those off. Batteries, wheels, he takes all that off. And then he scraps them. Janine, as a matter of fact, wants him to come down and get a vehicle from her. And then we're going to do the same. Just lighten it up some. With Bunny, so you got some brown around the edges, and I'm going to do the same with the pink one as well. Harley the Crusher. Yeah. He looks like he could have wrestled. He's 6'8.5". He's tall. He's a bulky guy. He's a biggins. He said that's from drinking goat milk when he was a baby. I'm like, oh, okay. His whole family's tall. His mama was tall. So now I'm going to take a baby wipe and I'm going to take the rest of this burnt umber and I'm going to do the backs real quick. Turn my plate because I got pink on it. I'm like, where's this pink coming from? Because I dipped it in it. Duh. And I love the way how when you do the baby wipe method, how the grains in this wood comes out. That's why I don't like using the MDF, because you can't do the, you don't see the grains in the wood. And I love that look. Just a personal thing, but I love that look with the grain. And then we'll do the back of this white one. And then we'll do the bases. We'll get them all out of the way. Let that dry, and then there's 2 bases to each. Truth be told, Tisha, I used to live in Buffalo, New York. I had a business opportunity where I came down here completely out of this field. And I was a partner with a gentleman from New York that we opened up a business in Georgia that made asphalt sealer. Well, my husband used to lay asphalt and he bought sealer and whatnot. Well, I needed somebody in my office. One of my workers quit and I needed somebody, and he didn't want to lay as much asphalt and sealer, so he applied for the job and I hired him. So technically he worked for me, and then him and his wife got separated and stuff. He got divorced. We started dating, and then that's how we met. And he still works for me, I guess, huh? And needless to say, we're not in that business anymore. So now I'm going to take the black and I'm going to go around the bunny. And I always go from the back side. And that's why when we closed the business, I ended up staying here because him and I were together then. Guess it was just meant to be. It's always interesting to hear how people met and got together. But yeah, the asphalt sealer business started in 2011, and him and I started dating in 2014 and then got married in 2017. Hey, how are you, Dee? Welcome. And you could do the edges brown if you wanted to. I'm just doing them black today. Now we can start putting all these together. I'm gonna glue these together. Yes, my husband's from Georgia. boy has the glasses. When you put the glasses on, make sure the little hump goes for the nose. That's up. And then that's where you line it up with the scoring. And then the girl has the pointy glasses. I'm gluing my fingers together. And then see how you can see the little bit of black on each of them on the back for the glasses. A little bit there and then there. So make sure you get the back of those a little bit. So I'm going to put their noses on. This guy. Then I have the little eyes. I'm going to put a little dab where it's got to go. No. Got this one. And then we got this one. Got those two. And then we've got the girl with the lashes. And can you see her little glasses? Oh no, Albert. Just in time to realize you're out of super glue. That stinks. I hate when that happens. And I'm going to put a little white dot in the center. And this is just a dot maker. And then I'm going to do the same with the little boy. Put a little white dot. Thank you, Pam. And then I'm going to put some little in the pink. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go a big one. I'm going to go a big one. Maybe another big one on top of that. There we go. Then I'm going to do two small ones. Small, just to give it a little in his eyes there. So we've got that. Then on the nose, I have my paintbrush, not my paintbrush, my paint pen marker. Did y'all see the ones from Apple Barrel from Walmart? They're these, the apple barrel ones. They sell them at Walmart. They're $1.97, and this is the ultra fine. Is it the ultra fine? Yep, ultra fine tip. They work really well. I got the black, the white, and they have all colors. They work really well though. Thank you, Tisha. So just this. This. Then in the ears. Like so, and then I'm gonna go, I'm looking at the ones I did last year to match them up. Now we got like so. So you got your girl and your boy. Now the little girl, I've got little jewels. We're gonna give her some little pizzazz on the corner pointy points of her glasses here. I think, do I wanna go too big? Pink? Or do I want to go purple? I don't blame you. It's too cold to go outside. Do we go pink or purple, y'all? Can you see the pink or the purple? Which do you like better? I think the pink might stand out a little more. And the bow I'm going to go with has a little bit of everything. It has green, blue, purple, pink, yellow. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to do the whole St. Patrick's Day thing, huh? Second one, pink. Y'all think pink? I think pink too. I think the pink stands out a little more. But seeing as how they're the Nerdy Bunnies, I want to give her that little pizzazz in the corners. I don't like it. Okay, we're going to take the purple one off. We're going to do another pink one, right? Put these away before my arm hits them and I knock them all over the floor, because that would not be a good thing. There's no way I could even attempt to start picking them up. I would just have to throw them all out and start all over, because there's just no way. So there. Now we got there. I'll keep my finger. And then we'll glue them in their little stands. super glue. And if you don't want to glue them in their stand, you don't have to, and it would be easier to store if you don't. Because you could just pop it out. And I'm going to take the little bow. So we got our little girl with her little bow, and then we're going to do the same for the little boy. We're going to give him a bow, and we're going to put it down below. Give him a bow down below. Did I get a lot of snow? No, not yet. I'm supposed to be getting snow this weekend. So there's the little boy. So we've got the little girl and the little boy, shelf sitters. What y'all think? Little girl and the little boy. And they match with their little bows, and we got one pink and one white. You got about 6 inches, Albert? Dang. I think I missed some convo when I was working. So this is what do you think? These I have on special if anybody wants them. I did sell them yesterday. They're $4.50 each or $8 for the pair. I got 4 minutes left. I don't think we're going to have time. But I'll show you what we're going to do anyhow with these. Maybe I'll pop on tomorrow. So who wants to see red? I always get a call. So this top one, there's 5 layers. I'm just going to do burnt umber so you can see the wood grain. This second one, the Lucky Me, I'm going to do white and then accent with the black marker. Okay. Then we've got the horseshoes. You only have to do the 2 horseshoes. That's it. This one you only have to do the Lucky Me in the white. You only have to do the 2 horseshoes in the gold. You only have to do the 2 shamrocks in the green. You don't have to do everything. And then the back in the burnt umber. And then you just keep layering it together. You've got your 5 pieces. You glue it together, and you got your Lucky Me. Thank you, Dee. I hope you like the bunnies. So we've got those. Yuck. So thank y'all for joining me. I really appreciate it. I will post a picture of these up. You want to see resin next week? You want to see what I'm going to make? You want to see what we'll do? What do you think? Before you say, I'm going to do these beers. You want to see the beers with the top? I did these beers last year. I had somebody want a Guinness, so I did the brown. And then I have the yellow and I have the green. And I want to show you the tops real quick. See the tops, the different? I have a different technique I'm using than what I was taught and what I initially learned on. And I'm making mine like this, which looks like a lot foamier. So I will show everybody how I am doing it next week, if you want to see. I'll do the resin beers. Okay, I'll do the resin beers. Thanks, Sam. So what y'all think? You like them? I like them. I think they're cute. So, alrighty. 5 o'clock is Kathleen Capradillo. And then at 6 o'clock is Sam with Kome's Crafting Corner. 7 o'clock, thank you, Shay. 7 o'clock is Shay with Shay's Creation. And then 8 o'clock is Raymond with the Evercrafter. And if you missed anybody today, go back on and watch the replay. Hit hashtag replay so we know you were on. And everybody stay warm, stay safe. No. Yes. I'll tell everybody my new secret. Janine says no. I kept going back and forth with Janine. Do I tell them my new secret on how I do the foam? It's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than buying that other stuff. Janine says, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Got this. Bye. Bye, y'all. Thanks for joining, Tisha. There are spies. There are spies. Yes, people do spy, Janine. You are correct. You are correct. They sure do. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for joining me, and prayers for everyone that needs them. I'm glad everyone's doing well. Stay healthy, and thanks for joining me. Bye, y'all. Thanks.